Your metrics are lying to you. Welcome to the Kingdom Built Podcast, the show for Christian entrepreneurs building their business God's way. I'm Damon Robbins. Let's get into it. Hey, welcome back. Today we are talking about Kingdom KPIs, measure what matters, not just money. By the time this episode's done, you're going to have 3 draft Kingdom KPIs to track this month so your decisions stop being emotional and start being obedient. Let's go. Here's what God says about the fruit we bear. But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Galatians chapter 5, verses 22 to 23. And in the parable of the talents, Matthew chapter 25, verses 14 to 30, Jesus reminds us that stewardship is expected and evaluated. For your kingdom business, that means if your dashboard only measures dollars and clicks, you're missing what God actually wants you to steward. Let's build on that. Point 1, spiritual fruit. Bold statement. Fruit is the first KPI. If your business is truly kingdom work, it must produce spiritual fruit that can be recognized and counted. That doesn't mean turning relationship into a spreadsheet. It means choosing one fruit you will measure this quarter. For example, the number of clients who report transformation or the percentage of conversations that move toward discipleship. Action step, pick one fruit metric today and write it down in your journal. Track it weekly. Now, here's where it gets practical. Choose a measurable proxy for fruit that your business can reasonably collect. A post-service survey, a follow-up call count, or referrals that mention life change. The goal is not perfection. The goal is obedience to measure what matters. Point 2, stewardship and margin. Bold statement. Margin is a spiritual discipline. Money isn't bad. It's a tool to steward. Healthy margin creates Sabbath buffers, freedom to give, and bandwidth to say yes to kingdom opportunities. Action step. Calculate a simple margin KPI this week. Profit percentage after a fixed reserve for giving and a Sabbath buffer. Start with one number, your target margin percentage. But here's what most Christian entrepreneurs miss. They confuse gross revenue celebration with real stewardship. Revenue can rise while margin disappears. Track margin, not ego, and plan your next quarter around giving and rest as line items in the budget. Point 3, kingdom impact. Bold statement. Impact is intentional and traceable. This is the external footprint of your calling. How many lives were served, churches partnered with, teams equipped, or communities blessed? 2 sentences. Tie one numeric indicator directly to your calling. For a coach, it might be clients who report spiritual growth within 90 days. For a product company, it could be units donated to ministry partners. Action step. Define one impact KPI and a simple way to measure it this month. And this last point, this is the one that changes everything. Place these 3 KPIs on a single scorecard. Fruit, margin, impact. Each quarter, review all 3 together. If one is healthy and the others are not, humility and adjustment follow. Measurement is not an idol when it helps you obey. Before we close, sit with this question this week. If God asks you to show him one number that proves your business is advancing his kingdom, what would that number be? Write it down. God will meet you in the answer. Say this with me right now. I will measure what matters. I will steward what I am given, and I will pursue fruit, margin, and impact for the glory of God. Stand on that this week. If today blessed you, subscribe so you never miss an episode. Share this with one Christian entrepreneur who needs it. And check the show notes for the Kingdom KPI template and worksheet. Everything is linked and ready for you. Thanks for helping grow this community. That's our episode for today. Thank you for spending this time with me. I genuinely don't take that lightly. Now take what you heard today and do something with it before the week is done. One step, one obedient move. That's all God needs to open the next door. I'm Damon Robbins. This is Kingdom Built. Go build something that glorifies him. Stay blessed, friends.